Yo, Zetas, what up? Welcome back to Judy Z. And wait a second, let me just mute myself. All right, so we should be all good. You guys can hear me just fine, I'm guessing. Thank you very much for joining. I hope everybody's having a good day. Today we have the patch notes for the new update. Even though I'm really late, I'm sorry about that, and my hair is not gonna be fixed. Just came from the beach, and I wanted to just stream immediately. Didn't want to waste too much time. So let's crack one open and let's check it out. What do you think? Cheers. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just begin immediately. We've seen the patch notes. We've seen the sneak peeks. There's the first one where we had Enchantress and Malekith. I'm just gonna really quickly show it. Just why not? Blah blah blah. We have some weird and awkward standing there, but then comes Enchantress, enchanting these guys, of course, as always. But yeah, we get to see some action here, which is kind of new for. I mean, not new. It's been a while since they last did these kind of teasers. There goes Malekith as well. I don't think that it shows a lot of fighting in here, so that's pretty much it here. We're just gonna go to the next sneak peek, which is number 2, where we do get to see some fight happening. And it was the last sneak peek that we got. I mean, for now at least, because after a while we're gonna get a third one just for the mid-month patch, I guess. There we go. We get to see a lot of action from Enchantress. Not as much from Malekith, but he does show up for like a second, I guess, doing just maybe 1 or 2 attacks. I'm guessing with the promotional video we'll get more information. We do also have the update livestream. Do we want to see that? I think we do want to see that. There goes Malekith just throwing a guy, and that's pretty much it. But this was mainly here just for Odin and Angela showing up. A lot of people were actually unsure if that was Angela or someone else, but yeah, it is Angela. Okay, there you go. Now, how do we want to do this? Should we actually see the... And I can show you the key art as well, really quick. I don't know if we want to see... I think we want to see the stream first. I'm not going to see the full thing. I'm going to skip a bit of it. And I think it should be fine that way. There we go. There's the actual key art. It's pretty cool. Not bad, not bad. I don't think they actually posted the live stream anywhere in here. Yeah, I don't think they did. So I'm just going to find that here and just show you guys as well. So okay. So there we go. It's not going to be the full window, but it's going to be helpful enough. I don't know if you guys can hear it very well, but I can make that work. Okay, good. So we can actually skip to where it starts, which is halfway through. Okay, let's get it. So what do we see? We see the first sneak peek anyway. So I'm just gonna skip most of it.
This is your community manager, 3RL. It's good to be back to deliver the news on Marvel Future Fight's July update. Agents, are you ready to witness the mighty warriors of Asgard? The theme for July's update is War of the Realms. Odin, the most powerful being of the 10 realms, and the formidable Angela fight back against the leader of the Dark Elves.
Oh, I'm seeing some timeline survival here.
the sorceress who beguiles her enemies. Will Odin and from the action.
I'm gonna skip some of it. I'm sure you guys have seen it already. I'm just gonna see the promotional video so that we don't have to watch it again. There we check Odin. And we have Angela as well. Nice. Okay, okay, okay. Not bad at all. The War of the Realms. Okay.
Odin, the more.
I'm just gonna check where we see his actual skills, which should start here.
Let's go ahead and check out the action, shall we? Alrighty, check how he flies in there, almighty.
Took a few
Before we look at
swoops
Odin's skills,
before he
let's keep in
jumped
mind
down.
All his skills will now inflict lightning damage. Alright,
Okay.
first up, we have Hammer of Justice. Turn off the settings real quick there. Perfect. And Hammer of Justice causes bleed, deals additional damage, decreases recovery rate by a percentage, and removes elasticity. One more time there for everybody. Next up, these guys over here are going to experience Glorious Strike. Get them from this side
Okay,
as well.
not bad. It was
Glorious
pretty
Strike
short though.
applies shock and paralysis to enemies, dealing additional lightning damage and ignoring immunity. Applies barrier multiple times to self. One last time. All right. Next up, we have Wrathful Wave. Alrighty, that's a fun one. Wrathful Wave applies silence and fracture to enemies, applies invincible to self, accumulates a percentage of pure damage, and a small percentage increase of all basic attacks accumulated. Next up, this frontline guys are going to experience Mjolnir's Strike.
And that was a good one at least.
Attack there later.
So he's gonna just be a better version of Thor.
Causes stun and paralysis, ignoring target dodge rate, and has all damage immunity for a short period amount of time. Increases basic damage by a percentage for one attack. Next up, this is my favorite skill that's been added. It's called Giant Thunderstorm, and you'll see right away why it's called so. Giant Thunderstorm applies shock to enemies, stun and incapacitates, and it removes
Be better now.
active buff.
I didn't see the last one.
Stun,
Just
it's called so. And added, it's called Giant Thunderstorm, and you'll see right away why it's called so. Giant
Ooh,
Thunderstorm
okay.
applies
I mean,
shock to enemies,
yeah,
stun and
it's kind of like the old uniform.
removes active buff. It decreases all basic attacks by a percentage, regardless of immunity, and is stackable. It applies recovery and HP, invincible, and increases all basic attacks, defense, speed, and crit rate, as well as removing incapacity.
That's good, my friend. Let's see the actual tier 3 or whatever else you want to show us.
Big fan. Gotta love that big giant Odin. All right, so next up, his ultimate skill is Triumph of Asgard. Let's go ahead and check that out real quick. Got some friends. And
That's the
familiar
tier 3
faces jumping in
skill.
there,
Same
loading Thor,
skill, to be honest.
ready to join the battle.
Yeah, he just probably does this
Alrighty,
last
let's
jump.
go ahead and
That's the
check
only
out the
difference
combos
from the last uniform.
The dev recommend combo
Nobody
is
cares about the
they're gonna be
combos. I don't think he will show the tier 4 skill, sadly, so let's keep
next
going.
up,
We have
Well,
Enchantress.
also flies
Let's
in.
see the actual skills.
Enchantress attacks by shooting energy orbs quickly as she moves through portals. Her first move is called Alluring Wave. Try to get a better angle of that one. So turn off that timer again. Sorry about that. Alluring Wave causes snare and mind damage. These guys.
Oh, she has mind damage. Oh.
Her second move, which is called Fatal Charm. And as you can see, she charms her.
I think she
enemies,
might have
deals
had
a percentage of
mind damage before.
and recovers equal to percentage of damage as well. Let's check it out again. It also causes paralysis, applies invisibility that ignores target to self. See those little cute little hearts. Alrighty, the guys over here are going to
I essentially haven't played at all today,
Despair.
and I should.
Sphere of Despair decreases all basic.
This was the
defense
third skill,
by
not
7%
bad.
And is stackable. It ignores immunity, accumulates a percentage of damage and a small increase to all basic attacks.
It's fine, bro. Just show us the skills. I'll actually check the skills myself.
Gonna give it to these guys in the front. White Thorn Explosion. This move is mind control. Increases basic damage.
Are you sure that's a white thorn? Looks like black thorns.
Immunity. Increases all basic attacks, defense, and speeds to self. All right. Move number 5 is a fun one as well. This one is called Ploy of Temptation. This move.
Yeah, that's kind of similar to what she had before, but less cancelable, I guess. Hopefully he shows us the tier 3 skill, though.
One more time, just because I like that one. Flying through those portals. Alrighty. Her new ultimate skill is called Irresistible Charm. Let's go ahead and check that one out, shall we?
Okay, we do see it.
Snare and mind control. Applies a high percentage chance to penetrate super armor, barrier.
I feel she's kind of like Morgan Le Fay, and it's going to be kind of weird to proc with her.
Increases all basic attacks and defense, crit rate, and speed while removing incapacitation. Let's also go ahead and check out her combos, shall we?
No need. Let's see, Malekith.
Darkness. And that causes bleed.
Sorry, I normally would have seen the whole thing. I wouldn't have stopped or skipped. But again, it's going to be 10 by the time we're done. And I think at 12 it starts the update, or best case scenario is they start at 1 a.m. And yeah, not good.
Agonized Strike, which these guys are going to experience here. Agonized Strike causes fear and incapacitation. Applies super armor, barrier, and increase to...
I'm definitely going to be happy about Malekith and for Angela, to be honest. So that's an awakened skill. Is Ulick getting an awakened skill with no uniform? Damn.
Sinful Blade.
Still? Transcended Ulick?
Stun, fear, and paralysis. And
that's so cool.
Recovered HP to self.
I'm sorry, guys, by the way. Their actual stream is really bad. And it's like 30 FPS. I don't know why they don't fix that.
Next up,
you can hear people in the background. That's funny.
Cursed Realm. Cursed Realm causes fear and paralysis and decreases all basic defenses by a percentage.
I like the color of his skills, man. Me and purple, I don't know what it is.
Increases a small percentage of basic attacks.
Let's see that transcended skill, please.
We have his awakened skill. Let's stay with these guys. There's a nice bunch of them here. We have Hateful Darkness. Joining Malekith is Ulick, a powerful companion who rules the battlefield with troll-like abilities. Hateful Darkness applies stun and paralysis, applies crit rate, crit damage, ignores target dodge rate, and applies
nice Kamehameha there.
All buffs. It also increases basic damage by percentage for 1 attack, and increasing all basic attacks. Let's check out his combos as well. Alrighty.
He's not mentioning anything about Ulick, so I'll just skip. That's what I was kind of waiting for. But I think Angela is going to be a good, she's going to be getting a good update as well. It looks like her skills are going to be kind of cool. So, I don't know. Can't hate it.
Angela's first move is called Heaven's Sword, which causes stun. Again, let's turn that on.
Not bad.
Last time. And again, that's Heaven's Sword. Next up, we have Merciless Assassin. Merciless Assassin causes bleed and paralysis. And one more
I like her wings. Way nicer. More detailed, I think. It's just not very easy to see it here.
Those ribbons we were talking about will come into play now. Let's check that out real quick and try to get it from the front.
Nice. I like it.
Demon Slaughter causes bleed, snare.
Very cancelable, by the way.
Invincible and increase all basic attack, defense, crit rate, and speed.
I'm curious about that fourth skill because I think we saw it with the huge sword.
Skill number 4 is called Angel Strike. Let's go over here. Angel Strike applies silence.
Nice.
And
okay, that's also a cancelable skill. Very nice.
Of pure damage accumulated. One more time for everybody.
Okay, let's see the 5th.
Next up, skill 5 is called Heavenly Judgment. Let's get this big group over here. Heavenly Judgment causes stun, silence, and incapacitation.
Yeah, it's a pretty fast skill, not bad. Lots of hits.
Basic damage for one attack.
And hopefully he will show us the
Great
transcended skill.
Angel's Judgment. And let's just check it out for fun, shall we?
Yeah, it's not gonna be different to be honest, but I mean a little bit of a different animation. I don't hate it. Not bad. It finished a bit too fast, but not bad because her other skills are pretty good and long.
3, 4.
Okay, I'm skipping that. We don't need it.
Alrighty. Let's get into some of the other updates, shall we? Give me 1 second here. Here we go. And now, we'll go over the other main changes for the July update. Starting with great news for new agents. Exclusive buff effects for new agents will be added. Various effects
Interesting.
will help new players proceed through the game, including hero XP acquisition increase as well as gold acquisition increase, and a 100% discount for various unequipped costs. This will be given for a whole 2 weeks. Try out and unequip comic cards and custom gear for free with this buff. But don't forget to unequip your previous gear before equipping any new gear, so your former gear doesn't get destroyed forever. Various improvements have been made as well to the convenience.
That's good that they mentioned.
Agents. We've added a hero.
Welcome, by the way. Thank you for joining.
This suggests optimal heroes based on their use, and it has been added now. Agents can now check the heroes with their appropriate effects without having to go over each hero. So let's go ahead and see how that works real quick, shall we?
Yeah, let's see it. Show us.
Go ahead and tap all. Filter the heroes by this, and I'm going to go ahead with, you have leader, support, dealer, and such. You can see all of them. I'm going to choose leader. And I'm going to go ahead and, for this experiment, choose Spider-Woman. Spider-Woman has a leader skill that applies specifically to Spider-Sense hero types, and you can check that out either here or right here as well. Pops that up nicely. Then I'll go ahead and do that same and hit support and select White Fox. The support filter applies to passive skills, tier 2 skills, and uniform effects. White Fox has a tier 2 passive skill buff that applies only to allies with leadership. And you can go ahead again, check that out here, right there. Wonderful.
Okay, I don't know if that is new or not, but
choose dealer.
There's something interesting down here.
I am going to pick
that could be helpful. So yay.
If you tap the check box here at the bottom, you can see various view only targets that can apply leader and passive skill. And we see there that it clears that up. That Spider Sense type leader skill and leadership.
This is gonna be very helpful actually. Whenever, yeah, that's actually very helpful. For World Boss Legend, GBR maybe, whenever you need to create a team, especially for World Boss Legend, if you switch between like bosses, if you switch between stages, it's gonna be very helpful. Nice big pink background there, not bad.
Everyone is having a wonderful day. Next
Hell yeah, man.
We have
that's nice of him to say, you know.
Game mode, Timeline Survival, has been updated to a new event. So let's quickly go over the changes of the event Timeline Survival. Let's get into action, shall we?
Okay.
Alrighty. First of all, agents can now choose the difficulty between.
Oh, I like his icon, bro. Ooh,
choose and challenge beginner,
very cool.
Normal, and ultimate difficulty right away. So you can, quick and easy here. The participation requirements are different for each difficulty, but agents can try and challenge powerful enemies right away if you have enough heroes who meet the participation requirements. Alrighty, so let's go and just take a quick look at that. So beginner starts pretty simple. Once you get into normal mode, you have to have some little bit higher standards, and of course, ultimate, you have the highest requirements. Let's go with normal. I think I can handle it. We're just gonna go ahead and, select our main squad, throw in a few here. Who else we got? We'll just line it up. Let's go. Alrighty.
Okay.
Timeline Survival will proceed like this when you select difficulty. So let's go ahead and enter. Awesome. As you can see, temporal energy will be consumed when moving through the board. Let's go to this little question mark here. Alrighty, what do we got?
That looks like it's
Got a
the
little
same.
If you need
I
additional temporal energy, you can
don't
play
see
other
any
game modes. You can check out those
difference.
game modes right here. So you can see all the different modes you can
Ah,
play to unlock that temporal energy. As you may have noticed, energy and boost points will no longer be consumed in Timeline Survival. Now you can
okay.
enjoy Timeline Survival without having to worry about consuming that precious energy. Lastly,
Okay, that
the
makes
map
me want to
size
play it.
and rewards have been increased. See, it goes all the way over here with a nice
Okay.
little
Yeah, that
area.
definitely,
Exploring through the map
explains the
can be
huge amount of
exciting.
movements
But
that
if you
we
look
will
back
be
in
able
here,
to
you're
get
going to
through all
lose
the
out some of that
modes.
energy. So just be aware every move is precious. We hope you look forward to the new
Hey, that's not
event
bad,
in Timeline
we
Survival.
can play that.
And take note that Timeline Survival will no longer be regular content. Additional events await as well. So be sure to
They
engage
removed
with the community.
timeline survival. Nice.
And now, it's time for the event coupons, the moment everyone is always waiting for. The
Everybody is
coupon
not
code
happy
can be
about
used
that.
in the
By the way,
main lobby
I'm the
or in
only one that's
settings,
happy.
info.
Anyway, yeah. I don't know. The coupon is wherever it is. I don't think they posted it anywhere. He's about to say it, but I'm pretty sure you guys have gotten it already. So let's go ahead and continue. Finally, we got through that. Let's go ahead and actually check the patch notes ourselves. So greetings agents, this is CM Fragment of Marvel Future Fight. Let me see if I need to get this to be bigger for you guys. I'll do it for me as well, because I'm using this TV, which is like huge, well, big, and it's 1080p, but that really hurts it. Defeats the purpose, because it's huge and like every pixel is huge. It looks blurry as hell. Anyway, greetings agents, this is CM Fragment of Marvel Future Fight, with the warriors of Asgard are ready to defend across time. Should I actually do the whole thing like this? Greetings, agents. This is CM Fragment of Marvel Future Fight. The warriors of Asgard are ready to defend across time against the supervillains who have invaded to conquer the 10 realms. The theme of July update is the War of the Realms. Okay, that's pretty good. Odin, the Avengers from a million before his grace, has acquired Tier 4, and Angela, the assassin who has realized her true self, has acquired a new uniform with the power to defend their world. Okay, so yeah, Odin and Angela got the uniforms. Okay. Well, Odin also got a Tier 4. The Guardians of Asgard, will have to fight against the immortal sorceress Enchantress, who has acquired Tier 3. And Malekith, the leader of the Dark Elves, together with Yulik, who will assist his attack. Okay, so Yulik is not getting a Transcendence. Wow. That's kind of sad. We have prepared various improvements to support agents who will join new battles, such as the team setting, position filter feature improvements, and the addition of story mode rewards counts on the content status board as well. Okay, that's pretty nice. That's helpful, actually. I sometimes forget, and I hate forgetting that. So, 4 new uniforms. The Great All-Father, the Dangerous Sorcerer, the Powerful Autocrat, and the Warrior of Asgard have acquired new uniforms. Check out the abilities of Odin, Avengers, a million before Christ, Enchantress, Ruler of the Realms, War of the Realms, and Angela, Asgard's assassin. Okay, I'm gonna stop that because you need to actually hear me. So Odin's gonna be a double cost, of course. So it's gonna be a 1500 crystal uniform. He is gonna have order. He's gonna be an alien male character, universal supervillain character. The uniform effects will enhance skill. That's Guardian Wisdom. We'll see what it is. It will actually increase training damage by 20% when attacking, super armor, and all defenses will be increased by 50%. Not bad. The tier 3 skill will change. It looks like it's going to decrease all resistance by 50%. Shock will be dealt by 40%, every 1 second for 5 seconds, stun for 2 seconds, freeze for 2 seconds, silence for 2 seconds, 80% chance to penetrate with super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune, and invincibility effect. Invincible for 12 seconds, increase all attacks by 50%, and then that's the damage. Now the leadership will change apparently. Yeah, that's the skill that changes from the uniform. So he will apply an increased lightning damage by 50% to all his allies, and then when debuffs, all the allies will remove all debuffs for 12 seconds, and there's a 20-second cooldown. Now the first skill will deal bleed, and then that's pretty much it. The second skill will deal shock, paralysis, and he'll have a shield for 6 hits for 3 seconds. Third skill will have silence for 4 seconds, fracture 2 seconds, invincibility for 3 seconds, damage accumulation for 1% of each, 1% of true damage that you accumulate, so that's okay. Fourth skill will deal shock, stun, paralysis, and ignore dodge by 100%. Okay, interesting. And then immunity for 5 seconds, and then there's a little bit of a mini proc of 35%. Interesting. Lastly, we have the fifth skill, which is going to include stun, shock, incapacitation, all defense down by 6%, stackable to 65%, a heal of 25%, invincibility for 5 seconds, increase to all attack and defense by 45%, all speed by 1, and critical rate by 30. Now we're going to check Enchantress. She's going to have a 1050 uniform. She's going to be a blast super villain character. She will have destruction, alien female, of course. It will change a lot of the skills, or passives, essentially. She will increase all attacks by 20% to super villains, and damage dealt to boss types by 40%. Okay, that's kind of a 60% increase if you're going against bosses, but in Shadowland it's just like a 20% increase. Okay. Leadership will increase all debuff effects by 40%. Okay, interesting. The passive will increase mind resist by 20% and mind damage by 30%. This is still applying to all allies, so pretty much a support type now. The tier 2 passive will increase guaranteed dodge rate by 25%, skill damage by 35%, and bonus damage by 40%. Now, the first skill will have snare, second skill will have charm, and then that's a little bit of healing as well. Paralysis, invisibility, and ignore targeting for 3 seconds. Not bad. Yeah, well, basically that's invisibility. The third skill will decrease all defense by 4%, stackable to 60. It will accumulate damage of 10% of pure damage when attacking. Interesting. There's a 0.8% for each 1% of true damage. I don't know, this feels like the usual, when you get hit, but it's still saying that it's accumulating 10% of pure damage. So maybe she is going to have a pretty interesting ability there. We'll have to keep an eye out for the third skill. The fourth skill will have mind control, increase damage received by 5% for the enemies, paralysis for 4 seconds, immunity for 5 seconds, increase all attacks by 40%, all defense by 40%, all speed by 1. And then the fifth skill will have stun, 3% decrease of mind resistance, stackable to 60%. She will heal for 20% of her health, and then she'll get invincibility for 3 seconds. So she kind of has double heal. The charm and her actual healing skill. Now we check Malekith. He might be a favorite for me. He's going to be a blast supervillain, 1050 uniform, alien, male, destruction. Again, a lot of the passives will change. There's a 12% chance when he gets hit that he will heal by 15%. There's a cooldown of 7 seconds. Not that bad, but still the chance is really low. The leadership will apply to all allies. When debuffed, they will increase their energy defense by 30% and will remove all debuffs. Okay, interesting, I guess. The passive will increase his health by 20%, increase chain hit damage by 10%, and then when his health is below 30%, he will heal by 60%. Okay, kind of like the Luke, or was it? I think it was Jessica Jones that had that ability. Something like that. Okay, then let's see. The tier 2 passive will increase damage dealt to superheroes by 120%, increase scale damage by 40%, bonus damage by 35%, and decrease damage received by 20%. First skill will deal bleed, second will deal stun and paralysis. The third skill will deal fear, incapacitation. It will have super armor, increase all defense by 40%. It will have a shield for 10 hits for 6 seconds, increase all attacks and defense by 50%, all speed by 1, and critical rate by 35%. And that's just the damage after that. Now the fourth skill will deal stun, fear, paralysis. It will heal. He will heal by 30%. He will have invincibility for 6 seconds, and buff to attacks by 50% for 10 seconds. Not bad. Lastly, we have the fifth skill. He will deal fear, paralysis, all defense down by 10%, stackable to 50. He will have immunity for 6 seconds, and then the damage accumulation. So it's 1% per each 1% of true damage. Okay. Now, lastly, I think she's the last one. We have Angela. She's the last one. Angela, who will be a universal superhero with a 1050 uniform, alien, female order. Couple of passives are changing. Basic stats are getting enhanced. Okay, so she will actually apply this to superheroes. It will increase damage dealt to supervillains by 40%. Okay, she's gonna be a bit of a support character. Not bad, not bad, not bad. The tier 2 passive will increase the guaranteed dodge rate by 25%, guaranteed critical rate by 35%, and increase skill damage by 40%, bonus damage by 30%. It also, I think, enhances the normal passive, but I don't know where the normal passive is. They didn't really show it here. The first skill will have stun, second skill will have bleed, paralysis, third skill will have bleed, snare, paralysis, invincibility for 5 seconds, increase all attack and defense by 30%, all speed by 1, critical rate by 20. The fourth skill will have silence, damage accumulation, and that's 1% per each 1%. And lastly, the fifth skill will have stun, silence, incapacitation, heal of 30%, and then mini proc of 50% for 1 attack. Interesting. Now we get to the tier 4 of Odin. So Odin is now available for tier 4 advancement. Check out the looks of the mighty god who will show the true powers of Odin first. Odin's force, sorry. So it will okay. So for 4 seconds he will have immunity to all debuffs. And then it will increase all attacks by 100%, so he'll deal double the damage for 10 seconds. He will heal by 10%, and then there's the damage. So he's completely immune for like 4 seconds from debuffs. He will double his damage for 10 seconds, and he will also heal for 10 seconds. I don't know how that is supposed to go, but he heals 10%. Of his health. I don't know why the 10 seconds is there. I don't think that's gonna be a constant each second heal. Now let's see the tier 3 skill for Enchantress. Enchantress is now available for tier 3 advancement. Watch out the powers of her attractive dark magic, irresistible charm. She will have snare, mind control, increased damage received by 5% as well, towards the enemies, of course. And then there's a 80% chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune, invincibility effects for 7 seconds. She will be invincible for 7 seconds and increase all defense, all attack by 35%, all speed by 1, critical rate by 35%. Kind of weird. Usually we would see this on a normal skill, but interesting. This is the tier 3 skill. We already kind of saw it from the stream, and that's actually better because She had the new uniform, so. And now, okay, Malekith and Ulik, Potential Awakening and Transcend Potential. Not bad. Okay, so Ulik's also getting his Transcendence. No new character, though. That's not. I think that's the second month with no new character. Either way, so they will. So Malekith will have stun for 3 seconds, paralysis for 3 seconds, critical rate increase and critical damage increase by 35%, ignore dodge by 70%, invincibility for 8 seconds, removal debuffs for 7 seconds, and then a mini proc of 50% for one attack, and then buff to attack and defense by 25%. Let's check Ulik. He will have stun, paralysis, critical rate and critical damage increase by 35%, ignore dodge by 70%, invincibility for 8 seconds, removal debuffs for 7 seconds, mini proc of 50%, and then increase overall attack and defense by 25%. Let's see it from Malekith's perspective here. It's essentially the same, just the colors of his skills will change to purple, so that's pretty cool. And then let's see it from Ulik's perspective here. So Ulik is a villain and he's just gonna get a transcendent skill just to annoy me, of course. Without a uniform. Oh god. New exclusive passive skill artifacts for Odin, Enchantress, Malekith, and Ulik will be added after the July update. So we'll have the one for Odin. He will get an increase of basic damage dealt to supervillains by 20% and an additional 0.5% of total instinct up to 200%, and decrease of damage that he receives from supervillains by 20% and an additional 0.5% of total instinct up to 200%. Enchantress will increase mind damage by 30% of mind resist and an additional 0.5% of total instinct up to 200%, and she will also ignore dodge by 20% and an additional 0.5% of total instinct up to 200%. Now, Malekith will increase damage dealt to enemies by 50%. He looks like Witcher, by the way. Increase the damage dealt to enemies with 50% or below by 20%. And an additional 0.5% of total instinct up to 200%. So as long as you get the enemies to half their health, it will increase his damage a little bit. Depending on your instinct as well. And then lastly, we have the one for Ulik. He will heal. So when his health is below 40%, he will heal by 80% and an additional 0.3% of total instinct up to 200%. It will increase his max HP by 75% and an additional 0.1% of total instinct up to 200%. So that's kind of like the Gilgamesh artifact. So we have the new future pass. So Angela will have her icon on the $10 one, and on the $30 one we have Enchantress. There we can see the actual icons. Odin will probably be on the event. This one is for Strange, which is interesting. I'm guessing Strange is gonna get his tier 4. They're killing us, man. They are killing us. Dude, I'm gonna be so far behind. I just started Wolvie. And then now, next one is gonna be Odin, or maybe Doctor Strange. I don't know. Oh god. So many tier, like, really high cost tier 4s back to back. Now we get the uniform collection immediately. There's no other uniforms that we'll get, I guess. And then let's check other improvements and changes. The filter feature team settings, blah, blah, blah. We saw that already. The remaining reward counts for story, normal, and ultimate can now be checked on the content status board. I'm pretty sure you can remove the normal one because I don't think I'm going to be playing that one. Support benefits for new agents have been added. Yeah. So, no cost for unequipping. Reset cost is discounted. They get double gold, double character XP, 100 boost points given daily, 100 energy daily, 1 daily supply chest. I don't know what that is, but probably like BAM or Northern Stones. Timeline survival will be changed to an event with a set period. Number of clear tickets that are used for each round can now be checked when turning the auto repeat feature on during battle. The convert dismantle button will be displayed according to the enchant level of the sword. The purchase condition and components of the daily gift chest for novice and agents have been changed. Before it was shield level 1 to 30, now it's level 1 to 50. Agents can now move to a different theme on the main screen of Epic Quest and World Boss using the left and right arrows. Okay, not bad, not bad. The size and location of a Tier 4 Skill Striker Hero UI have been changed so that agents can view the custom gear activation effect. Okay. Game error fixes. The enchant animation stopping has been displayed abnormally when tapping the color assist mode button while enchanting X of swords individually has been fixed. Cooldown time of specific skill being reset when the face changes in World Boss Legend. Kang practice mode has been fixed. The battle point of other agents for Season 1 being displayed as 4,500 at the previous rank of Otherworld battle has been fixed. The 5th active skill of Wolverine, X Deaths of Wolverine, being displayed abnormally at the skill preview pop-up screen has been fixed. Okay. The Otherworld battle debuff effects not being applied to heroes with revived skills after they've revived once has been fixed. Some patterns of World Boss Legend Mephisto with a Pierce effect being displayed in red have been fixed. Oh my god, dude. This is something we've had ever since we've had Mephisto. A lot of his skills actually pierce you, even though they don't show a purple, skill or attack. They actually do pierce you. Now, dodge being applied to some patterns of World Boss Legend Mephisto has been fixed. Ah, crap. Okay. I hope that means he's not going to dodge you, because if it means we're not going to be dodging him, that's a problem. Autoplay plus not being applied when VIP level 1 or below has been fixed. Some patterns of World Boss Legend Infinity Ultron dealing damage regardless of pierce and damage immunity have been fixed. Okay. Maybe that means it's easier. The bonus effects of the concentration ability not being applied when charging the gauge for Reforged CDPs has been fixed. And we will return with various content improvements, so please stay tuned. Thank you. So, you can play World Boss. It's not a problem. Just make sure to leave a clear so that you can include Odin and Angela in there. Sorry, not Angela. I don't think you need to include something for Enchantress. I think only Odin needs to be saved so that you can actually try to get his... his potential increased. So I don't know, man. I don't know what to think about this one. Not a lot of changes. We just got 4 new uniforms, couple of transcended characters, 1 tier 3, 1 tier 4, and then that's pretty much it. Not gonna complain. That was quite a lot of hello mate. Yo, I'm actually about to end it, sorry. But yeah, not a lot of game related stuff. I like the filtering ability for like when you want to set a team. The new player stuff is really nice. I can't fault that at all. That's actually very helpful for 2 weeks. Not bad. Being able to, check our progress for story mode is really helpful as well. But apart from that, I mean, no other changes. I'm gonna be interested to see what Mephisto and Ultron are gonna feel like when we actually get the update, because they're supposedly even either harder to beat or easier to beat. I don't know what they meant by the changes that they made, but the only thing that I'm really pissed off about is this. This means we're getting a tier 4 Strange. There's no way this would be here for no reason, right? Tier 4 Strange, good luck with that, bro. I just started working on Wolverine. It's gonna take me like 2 months. Maybe a month, but it's a lot of time. And then after that, I'm gonna have to start on either Odin or Strange, but I still have another one, right? Like I'm 2 characters behind or 3 characters behind at this point. Yeah, it's gonna be really annoying. At least having to build native tier 2s or really expensive tier 2s before wasn't this time consuming, bro. So I don't know if my usual tactic still works, or if it makes sense for tier 4 characters. Either way, I started Wolverine already, so I'm gonna actually get that done till the end, and then we'll see. I'm guessing I'd go for Strange, but at the same time, Odin is a double cost, so maybe maybe Odin. Either way, guys, I think that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for joining. I know this was a really late one, but yeah, didn't really mean to. It's just I wasn't home. I'm not really gonna be home tomorrow as well for most of the day. And yeah, but either way, thank you very much for joining, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy the actual update as well. I hope you can get some of these uniforms. Maybe you can catch up easier than me with all of these tier 4s, or maybe you don't really care, so you're just saving for your favorite characters. And I hope maybe Odin is your favorite character and you can now finally build him, or Strange is. I don't know. We'll see though. Thank you very much for joining again, guys. I will see you next time. Bye bye for now.